This is music, and this is a bunch of dick pics. What? Oh, pic discs. This video is inspired by BVD Aussie Metalhead. Recently he did an awesome video showing his collection of picture discs, and I figured that looks like fun. I want to do that too. So in this video I will showcase my collection of picture discs, and I say collection because I don't have a whole lot of them and I don't really collect them. I just pick them up if I see them, an interesting picture disc, then I'll grab it. So let's get down to business. Up first, some speed metal, traditional metal, acid hooked on metal. And this is the kind of picture disc that I really like because it comes with a jacket. You get the full package. I think that is cool. A lot of picture discs, you only get the record itself, and that is a bit underwhelming sometimes. This is what the actual picture disc looks like. Goofy band pick on the back. So this one sounds pretty good. I don't hear any surface noise on it. People say that picture discs sound terrible, but not this one. I can't hear any surface noise on it. Up next, some death metal, a bit of a classic, Autopsy, Mental Funeral. This one also comes in a pretty cool jacket here. The cool thing about this jacket is that when you take out the record, there's a pretty cool collage printed on the inside. So I quite like that. I think that's a cool touch. The record itself looks like this. So on the front you have the cover artwork, and on the back you have a less goofy band picture. So yeah, pretty cool. And this one, yeah, no surface noise on this one either. So there you go. It's a reissue. It's a recent pressing. The same thing with the acid one. So that might of course be a reason why there's no surface noise. However, I have a counter example that I will show you in a minute. But first, another reissue. Here, Tragic Serenades by Celtic Fronst again. Pretty cool outer jacket. However, when you remove the record, there's nothing particularly interesting on the inside, but that's okay. The record itself looks like this on the front, and then on the back you have just the same graphics or imagery or whatever that you see on the back of the jacket itself. And this one, surface noise wise, you guessed it, no surface noise. So I don't know if I'm just lucky or what. And I don't play my records super loud, so it's not a case of me playing the music so loud that everything else is drowned out, including the surface noise. Anyways, now this one is cool. This is not a reissue. This is Destruction, released from Agony. This is from 1987. Pretty boring, standard jacket this time. Yeah, so from 1987, and people say certainly picture discs from back then, they sound like garbage. This one, nope. This one actually sounds great. No surface noise. Here is what it looks like on the front, and here is what it looks like on the back. No surface noise on this one. I was expecting it to be a nightmare when I listened to it of just noise, but there's absolutely not a single shred of surface noise. I don't know if I was just lucky to find a good sounding copy or whatever. But Sounds great, and I think it's a great album too. Some people don't like it. Some people don't like the vocals. Some people don't like it that it's a bit more technical than Destruction's earlier stuff, but I like it. Up next, back to the world of reissues. Fabulous Disaster by Exodus. Again, kind of a full package thing. A thrash metal classic, and the record itself looks like what I am going to show you. On side A, you got the front photograph, and on side B, you got this. So yeah, looks good, and you guessed it, no surface noise on this one either. I do have some with some surface noise on them, and I will of course mention that when I get to them. But so far, you know, no surface noise. That is nice. And I like to listen to my picture discs. So so there you go. I don't collect them to showcase them or look at them, but I collect them to listen to them. And that's why I don't have a lot of them, because quite often they cost more than your standard records, so I go for them. Anyways, Twisted into Form by Forbidden, another Clash thrash metal classics, what I'm trying to say. Reissue again, like, I don't know if I said that, but now I did, with the full package. And this one looks really cool. It's a bit different from the usual pattern, because on side A you have this, which looks awesome, and then it's on side B that you have the cover artwork. So that's you know, mixing things up a little bit. That is nice. We appreciate that. So yeah, Forbidden, their two first albums are considered to be absolute thrash metal classics. A bit further down the line, they did an album called Green, which people generally don't like, because it's a bit of a change of style. But I like Green as well. It's not as much as their two first albums. Okay, up next, Holy Terror, and Submission. Speed thrash metal. This one, it's another reissue. This one is out on Hammerheart. Pretty cool back cover art as well. And so this was an album that just blew us away. This is what it looks like on the front and what it looks like on the back. It blew us away back in the day because we had never heard anything that sounded as aggressive and crazy and wild as this. The first time I heard this, I was just getting into thrash metal, and then somebody, you know, had a dub tape with this crazy stuff on it. So that was a bit of an experience. No surface noise in this one either, but I have read some reviews with people complaining about it sounding terrible, but not in my case. So I also, of course, picked this one up. Mind Wars, Holy Terror, reissue, Hammerheart as well, full package, cover art, back cover art. It's almost like the back cover art looks cooler than the cover art on these two Holy Terror albums. And the record itself, kind of same story as the other one. Cover art on one side, back cover art on the other side. No surface noise. I cannot recognize the critique that some people have leveled against this one, that it sounds terrible. It sounds just as good as a regular black vinyl record to my ears. And of course, it's the full package with a jacket and all that stuff, so I appreciate that. Okay, up next, this is very cool because this is a picture disc that I was given by Rock and Metal Plus. So this is Wrathchild UK, The Biss Sucks, but we don't care, that's what it's called. And this is one of those picture discs where you just get the disc itself and nothing else. So it looks like this on the front, on the back, goofy goofy band member photos. And yeah, I don't want to reveal or spoil too much because I have an upcoming first impressions video about this one. But yeah, spoiler, I liked it. And in cases like this, as you can see, just like BVD does, I like throwing in a stiffener just to support the record. So I feel I can store it safely. Now these picture discs normally come with this kind of jacket, and that's what you get it in. And they're sticky. I think they're PVC. They're annoying. I don't like them. This one didn't come with the Wrathchild UK one. I don't remember what this one came with actually, but I don't like this way of storing them. So that is why I move my picture discs to this kind of archival inner sleeve if I deem that necessary, that I've shown you. This one is Doomsday News, the new generation of heavy metal. You got some Scanner. It's a compilation. You got Scanner, Rage, Death Row, Coroner, Tankard, Sabbath, Halloween, Vendetta, Celtic Frost, Creator, and Voivod on here. So, you know, some classic bands. This one I think looks super cool because you've got this kind of like cutout, and then you have the actual cover art from the non-picture disc version as well. It's a little bit damaged, and the previous owner even tried to tape it up. So that is why I actually normally don't store my picture discs inside the jackets because I don't want to fiddle about with them too much. And this is the archival sleeve that I mentioned. I like storing my picture discs in these, but if they come with this kind of inner sleeve, I'm fine with that. Or if they come with just a polylined inner sleeve, I'm fine with that too. So it looks like this on the front and like this on the back. I think this one has a little bit of surface noise, but there's also a scratch on side A that goes through all the tracks. So I think that's the one causing what sounds like a little bit of surface noise, and that is absolutely not a problem to me. Okay, up next, some soundtrack stuff. So here we have the soundtrack from the Goonies. This is the orchestral score. This one, I've read some reviews of this one that apparently it's a terrible pressing, that a lot of people can barely listen to theirs. But that's not a problem I have with this one. So again, maybe I just got lucky. It looks like this on the front. And this is a very cool picture of One-Eyed Willie on the back. This one has a little bit of surface noise though that you can hear between the tracks, and also in the silent parts of the classical music. So a little bit of surface noise, but not as bad as people make it out to be in their reviews. Or maybe I think maybe I was just fortunate. Up next, some more soundtrack, the music from The Mandalorian. This one, comes in this jacket. This one has some surface noise as well, and it's the same story. You can hear it in some of the quieter parts. See, this one came in this kind of inner sleeve, which I'm fine with. It looks like this on the front, looks like this on the back. And I picked this one up because I really like the main theme, which has almost a kind of a spaghetti western vibe to it. Like I said, a tiny bit of surface noise, and it's nothing terrible. So there you go. And up last, Merciful Fate. In the shadows, it was upside down. This one, I bought it in a record store. They also had the regular version, but the picture disc version was considerably cheaper. So I opted for that one. Looks like this on the front. Looks like this on the back with King Diamond down there, trying to scare you and your grandmother into submission. I don't know. This one sounds great too. No surface noise or anything like that. So there you go. That was my humble collection of picture discs. Do check out BVD Aussie Metalhead's video and his entire channel, especially if you like thrash metal. Thanks for watching.